Oh, sorry about that. Hi guys, I'm back. I just got done reading The Secret Year by Jennifer R. Hubbard, and I was going to do a short review on it. It's my first review, so bear with me. I'm very hard to please. I will say that right off the bat. I'm very hard to please in my books. I don't know if it's because I'm used to reading adult fiction, or it's usually like, where people get killed and that, and you're trying to find out who done it, and there's all these twists and turns and stuff and that. I love twists. I love them. If a book doesn't have a twist to me, it kind of falls flat. So YA is a new genre for me to be reading, and obviously it doesn't do, from what I've read, the books I've read, it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of that. So, like I said, I'm tough to please. The Secret Year, though, I thought was a pretty good book. It actually got me thinking. It's about, it kind of reminded me of, West Side Story, where you had, people from two different sides of town, or the outsiders, not in the love section of it, the love part of it, but the part where, the rivals from different parts of town. So, anyway, it's about a boy named Colt, who is from the Flats, they call it, and he actually starts having an affair, or if you will, because they're only in high school, with a girl named Julia, and she dies one night, and nobody knows about them. She was dating somebody else, and she was in the more like the Richie Popular group too, so nobody would even thought of them two being together. And anyways, after she died, she had a brother named Michael, and Michael came up to Colt and gave him a notebook that Julia had left behind with a bunch of letters written to him, but the letters weren't actually written to Colt, they were written to CM, his initials, so her brother kind of had to do a little bit detective work to figure out that he was the guy she was talking about in the notebook. So he got this notebook, and he reads, it's like a journal, like I said, with letters also to him, and he's reading it and just thinking about the past year and stuff, and everybody's having a hard time getting over this girl, because of course it's sudden too, it wasn't expected, and slowly it starts to get out that she was messing around with this guy, that they were together, starts to get out. He tries to have a relationship a couple months after she passes away, and he just can't get her out of his head. He can't get past her. And so the girl he's with breaks up with him because he's still in love with the dead girl. It made me start thinking about things. It made me realize how short life is, how things can happen in 1 second, and just change your life, It just really made me, think. It really made me think. In the end, he does end up getting over her, but, yeah. So, it was a short read. It was only 192 pages. It only took me, I started it yesterday, so, but there wasn't twists or turns or anything in that. It was, if anybody knows of any YA books, though, that have any kind of twists or turns or anything like that, please let me know, because I really, really would love to read one of those. So anyways, I'm starting to read a new book. That was my short review. Like I said, my first one, so sorry if it's not the best. And actually, I could read the inside real quick. It says, Colt was with Julia for a year, but nobody else knew about it. Julia lived on Black Mountain Road in a mansion with servants and had a country club boyfriend to complete the package. Colt definitely didn't come from Black Mountain, and no one would have understood why they were together. But it never mattered to them, until Julia dies in an accident right before her senior year, and Colt is suddenly the only one who knows their secret. He tries to pretend that his life is the same as ever, but he's haunted by memories of Julia. Things get worse after the journal she kept about their romance falls into his hands. Colt searches every entry for answers. Did Julia really love him? Was he somehow to blame for her death? But the ultimate question, one nobody can answer, is how he's supposed to get over someone who was never really his to begin with. So, yeah. Right now, I just started reading Addicted to Her. This one's by Janet Nichols Lynch, and this is how far I am. Chapter 3, page 18, so I just started it like 20 minutes ago. I wasn't going to do this review tonight because I was tired, but I figured, you know what, I might as well do it now and get it over with. This one says, Monique is as beautiful as an Aztec goddess and unobtainable. Or is she? When Rafa sees Monique burst out of her boyfriend's truck during an explosive fight, he offers to drive her home. However, it is Rafa who is in for the ride of his life. Soon he is basking in Monique's attentions, but at a cost. In this absorbing young adult novel set in California's I can never pronounce this, Joaquin Valley, a Mexican-American teenager must choose between what he desperately wants and what he knows is best. So, this one sounds good. It kind of reminds me of Perfect Chemistry by Simone, I forgot her last name, but it kind of reminds me of that. Two kids from the wrong, different sides of the track. This is 219 pages. So, anyways, Saturday Goodwill is having half off, so I'm sure that I get paid Friday, and so I'm sure I'll be there Saturday, and I'll have a book call for you guys Saturday. All right, thank you to all my subscribers. Obviously, you can tell I'm tired. I can't even talk tonight. Thank you to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and have a good night.